Boom. Here we are. Ernie Pack.
Denise Pack. Why do I always have to introduce myself? They know.
That's how you do a show.
Okay.
That's how you do a show. You introduce. I just had a stroke. Yep. You say who you are, and then people know who you are when they tune in. They're like, oh, I wonder who this handsome son of a bitch is. And I say, I'm Ernie Pack. And you're like, oh, that's it.
Can you get our guest up there so we don't listen to you ramble all night?
Okay. I'm going to bring our guests up. We have 3 guests, folks. Look at this. And I'm just going to go across. There's no particular order here, but I'm just going from left to right at the bottom of the screen so nobody gets mad at me. There's one guy.
Oh, of course it's Rob. Of course Rob's the first one.
Look at that romance. Look at that romance.
I just went left to right. I swear.
That was order of importance.
That's not how it was on my screen, Ernie.
I was raised right, and it would have been ladies first if I had not already set it in my brain to go left to right.
That's right.
Because
that's how they teach you in how to be a man school.
Exactly. Especially a handsome
man school, which is a different school than what most men go to. Handsome man school is different. Ernie and I saw his picture up on the wall there because he graduated about 20 years before me.
Magna cum laude.
Yeah.
Not how you say that?
That's pretty much it.
What?
That's my screen name, actually.
We're still in prime time. Yeah.
Anyway, welcome to Packman Paranormal Live.
Thank you for having us.
We're going to be talking about the Rock Island Roadhouse Esoteric Expo.
Look, for all the shit he's spewing, right, Joanne?
What?
Joanne.
Leanne.
Oh, no. I thought they were at the cave or something. Anyway, who wants to go first and tell us how awesome this event's going to be?
You just said it.
Okay.
Well, we should go in order of...
Show's done.
Well, there you go. Buy your tickets, extremefishing.com/Rock Island Roadhouse. Everyone have a good night. We'll see you next week. Deuces. All right. So Kandi started talking. We're gonna swing it over to Kandi. Let's hear about it.
I don't know. To me, it's going to be the event of the year. We've got so many great things going on, and it's different than every other Paracon that I know of because it really is community driven. It's not, and not disrespecting any other event. They're all great, but we're not standing in line waiting for autographs. People are coming to see, share their knowledge, learn. You can't come to this expo and walk away without having, as Sarah says, another tool in your toolbox.
Right.
Exactly.
Very true. Very true.
Love having tools in my toolbox. Now, what did I just hear? Is there a child somewhere?
I think Kandi might be echoing a little bit.
Oh.
I think I caught a couple like it was like a few straggler words, right?
The bigger question is, why did Denise and Ernie both look right when I asked if there was a child around? You guys hiding?
Well, we have a new guest or new resident in the house.
Oh.
Yeah. Her name is Casey Bell.
Annabelle was taken.
Oh, is it the picture I saw?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. And since she's back in that room back there, since we brought her home, that room has been crazy.
That's where they got most of their activity last night.
Yeah, we had a group here investigating last night that, they spent most of their time back there because it was just off.
And we were very careful because we told the people, we had a group here last night. We were very careful to tell them, we aren't saying that doll is haunted because we didn't feel anything off of that doll. but our spirits are not stupid, and they kind of pay attention and know. So are they using that as a chance to mess with us, or no, we're not sure. But when we got off the podcast with Greg Bakken last Sunday, there was scratching and growling behind us on that wall.
Yeah.
Greg saw us both. We were like, oh, what's that?
Yeah.
And that door has opened on command several times since then too. So.
Yeah. But anyway, that's another.
Yeah. So the follow up, Sarah, to Kandi's statement there. So okay, so it's different because we're not standing in line, but why? Like for autographs, what's different? What's the difference?
Oh, are you asking me to answer that?
Yes, I'm asking you, Sarah Jane.
Oh, well, this is what I will say. We were our first time to the Rock Island Paracon was last year, and it was really an incredible opportunity to work with a lot of different people, and the Packs were there with us as well. Yep. And when Kandi, it just sort of was this natural progression that, get haunted. She's get haunted herself. She's very pro Paranormally Blonde and get haunted. And it was a great opportunity to get involved in helping build this out. And why it's different, in my opinion, Rob, is it really truly is community driven. It is something where instead of people, we'll see that we've all seen it, right? Being parts of Paracons where it's kind of like, and we've seen the complaint. It's always the same 8 people or the same 5 people sort of asked to be up front and center. And this Paracon this expo truly became about community from all over, from the South, from the East Coast, right? From the Midwest, from the West Coast.
Greece.
What's that? Greece around the world. Yeah. Greece. Canada, right?
Yeah,
so same thing. It's like East Coast, really.
Canada's
like Florida.
Minnesota.
It's like Florida. But it really was about people in the community that are hardworking, that are inspirational, that we see all the time. And it, like, to me, they all stepped up and they took a piece of this to make it unique. Like the Packs are heading up not only Friday night, October 3rd, you can do spirit squatches and stories around the campfire with special edition of CE5 with Greg Bakken. And that's the Packs, the SQ Squatchman, Grizzly Chris, and Greg Bakken. You could do that Friday night, but they're also heading up the cryptid panel. And this was, as soon as they, we're the ones that we're going to sort of form and shape it. Like that's their baby. We want them to create something to show the community what their passion is to inspire. Same thing with the podcast panel. We have Ashley Marino from
Realm of Darkness.
There's a lot that goes on here. To have her step up and to really take charge and create something for the community to find their inspiration. You don't know, right? You don't know until you try and until you meet these people. So yes, it is always amazing to meet those that we've seen on TV or those that have huge, huge channels on YouTube. That's great. We love that. But we are really the working man's paranormal community. We are the people out there that are making our space and that we are accessible. And I think that we're each very inspirational in our own ways to the community. So to me, this expo is so successful because we're already like 600-700% over ticket sales last year at this time. And that is all based on the community itself, right? Like that, this is people coming in to see the community and different pieces, the diversity of this community from things that you might not believe in. And that's okay. You don't have to, but why wouldn't you want to understand that part of that community, right? Like you shouldn't just focus on the things you believe in. You should understand all the different facets. And I think that's what this particular expo is offering to the community.
So it's sort of the blue collar expo, right? Like, for lack of a better description.
Kind of.
It is.
I don't want to lie to people, right? 'Cause there's one little, that microphone over Sarah's face is driving me nuts.
Can we? Is there a way we can get that?
There will be
Move over here.
there will be 2 lines for autographs, and those are one line is for Ernie, and the other one will be for me.
Right.
So
True.
I don't want people walking around thinking, oh,
There's none.
there's gonna be 2, and that'll be for us. So, and we'll do our best, honestly, to expedite the lines. But Ernie and I both like to take time, get to know our fans.
I give the fans what they want,
It
Nice
don't the
shirt.
fans they want what you think they want.
Sarah hit it on the head. You can
What's that?
come to this expo. I remember, to be honest, back when I met you in person in Indiana, I didn't think the Bigfoot thing. Nope. Okay. Yeah. Nope. No way. And then standing there along those woods with you guys and getting that experience, it's like, oh, wow. To be able to bring all these different aspects to the event and give people the opportunity to have those experiences,
Mhm.
it's eye-opening.
Exactly.
And I'll
Indiana is where I taught Denise and Ernie how to call in.
I
Yeah.
believe you were
Yeah.
a little bit frightened the first time,
Yeah.
Bob. I believe
Yeah.
your eyes were like,
I had no problem.
A picture one
Yeah.
behind him, and he was like, "Don't do that, man. Things gonna eat me."
I didn't say eat. I said tear me apart.
I think it was look, T-Dog needs some
Yeah,
honest.
we got you, Tim.
Yeah, come on up, T-Dog.
We have special Sharpies. We have one color for boys and one color for girls, right?
Yeah.
I will say, because of us coming, last year driving all the way from West Point, Kentucky to Rock Island, it was like what, a 7-hour drive for us. It was like, in our mind, this is neat. We're going to get to go, see our friends, maybe meet a few people, and that'll be it. Do you know that we've had 4 different people that we met at Rock Island come either to the house or the fort since that expo? They actually drove down here.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we made connections, and now they're friends. They're lifelong friends.
Yeah.
That to me, and again, there's a place for all the different categories of paranormal, right? There's something about meeting some of those people, like I said, that we see on TV, and that's amazing and awesome. But I think it's exactly that, Denise. It's when those of us have put in a lot of tears and sweat and money and emotion, right? We put that into what we do, and to be able to connect with the actual community. So we're working together, and I really do see people working together at this expo already. They've been working together, right? And they're collabing already. And then to have the guests come in, to me, this is such a great opportunity for somebody that has been so curious about what the paranormal is, because you are going to get the ghost side, the cryptid side, the spiritual side, and the alien side. We have it all completely covered here for you. And so if you've been curious, and look, we get it, we have Nesper coming. We are blessed to have them coming to this expo and having this be one of the stops for the Midwest. Really the only stop in the Midwest, with the Devils on the Run tour. And that involves artifacts from the Warrens Occult Museum. And yes, that includes Annabelle. And we all know the emotion and the opinions that she elicits. Like, we get it, right? We understand that. So whether every single person at that expo believes or doesn't believe in this stuff, the reality is it's a piece of paranormal history. And to be able to go in and especially if you've just been curious and you've been looking at this stuff from the outside, go in, meet these people, broaden your own personal knowledge, ask your own questions to these people, and you get to walk away with your own opinion. That's one thing I've been writing on a lot of my posts. Social media is full of a lot of opinions. And the reality is, get the hell off of social media and get in the real world and meet the people that you see online. come see who they are, because Ernie's so much better in person
and better looking. If you can imagine, I look even better in person.
Same. It's weird, and like we don't even need filters or anything at this point.
No.
It's
Well,
crazy.
Lighting, filters.
What was it when you ran into Rob in the hallway in your underwear in the middle of the
My
night?
eyes are up here.
Sometimes it's hard to look away from a car crash, but and to Sarah's point, it's also why like we put the program together. The program was an idea Sarah and I were kicking around for a couple of years, I think, right before we really got to implement it. And we'd been to so many Paracons, and you see what happens, especially when the bigger names are there. The lines, there's like literally a line of people standing in front of your table, and you're sitting there going,
People can't even get to your table.
They're over there to see, Supernatural or Overnight or whatever. And you're like, hey, like, I'm sitting right here. I know it's hard to look at me and not look away, but I am right here. So that program is designed literally to help people get traffic to their tables. It's going to be cool. It's just really well. Hey, Ryan, really well put together in my opinion. And I haven't been doing, much of the legwork there. I help in the background. Sarah and Kandi really have kicked the ass of the Rock Island Esoteric Expo. I'm so tired. I got home at 5 a.m. Okay.
That program, Rob, is going to fill a need, because the first year we had people on just the first 2 floors, and people didn't necessarily know there were people up on both floors with this program. And we wanted to do like an electronic passport, but to do that, it's going to cost you $2,000. And you came up with this, and it was perfect, because now we have 4 museums. A museum we have 2nd floor, main floor, Bird's Nester, and 2 other museums down in the lower level. So this will help guide people to all of the different things they need to go see.
Yep, it's going to be good.
And to your point with the museums, that's the other cool part. I think you don't see this very often. You're starting to see it a little bit, but we do have Empty Casket Talking Board Museum, and he is morphing a little bit. He's morphing his museum a little bit, so we're going to have some surprises, which I'm super excited about.
I didn't know about this.
Yeah, so we've got that museum to really explore. Tanya and Bill do such a great job on the history of talking boards and really explaining, because they were not people that believed in them. This was not something that they loved, and they dove in. And let me tell you something, you can see every ounce of love and passion that went into this museum. Plus they're going to do a scrying mirror, I think twice during the day workshop. So you get some really good hands-on experience, plus the Devil's on the Run tour, plus Chris Smith of Horror Road Trip, Monster Inside, and now Get Haunted Midwest. He is bringing, and I don't know if you guys saw the video yet. If you haven't, there's a website you need to go check out, which is attached to the Rock Island Roadhouse Esoteric Expo. He's bringing a free, by the way, free, F-R-E-E, free, which means 0, no money, 0. Free 5-minute paranormal immersive experience. This thing is so well done, and this is special for this expo. What's that?
How much is that? Does that cost?
It's
that would be free. That's
like,
going to be free.
Gouging. He's gouging.
It's free. He's gouging. Yeah, but so you've got that. You've got the packs coming in the night before to give you their hands-on experience of their spirit squatches and stories around the fire, and then having Greg Bakken come in for a CE5. Mm-hmm. This alone, to me, these opportunities, this is not just going to a table looking at a brochure, right? And that's great. There's nothing wrong with that. People are giving you hands-on experience to what they do, to give you just a taste to go, okay, I got to know more. And that's, to me, that's what's really cool about the museums, about these opportunities. You just, to me, it just seemed like this was the right year to bring community together to really say, hey guys, you know what, with all the bullshit that goes on social media, with all the big opinions out there, here is a moment, here is a day and a night, right? The night before. This is your opportunity to get in there and really understand what the community is about, because social media has completely jaded and overshadowed what we all truly do. And I think this expo is going to be eye-opening for every single person that makes the choice to come. I really do.
And we got look at Rebecca Foster.
Yeah.
She was a part of it the first 2 years, couldn't come this year because of prior obligations. So, well, I really wanted to be a part of it. So she's going to do a gallery reading on Friday night where people can, get that gallery reading with her and Paraflix. Basically, so it's $5 to get into the expo, right? But Paraflix is giving every person that comes through the door, whether you're a guest coming in, a vendor, a presenter, you're getting 3 free months of Paraflix.
Free.
You're
Free
getting
again.
paid.
How much is that?
You're getting paid to come.
Dude, like it's ridiculous what they're charging.
But that's what I'm
bullshit.
There's
Scam is that right there.
Yeah. Natalie Jones is scamming people right
She
here.
is just greedy.
Natalie's
and
been a huge support from day one, and she's going to be there herself along with Patty Negri.
We love Natalie.
Jenny
We
Collins.
time with her.
Rob Stackowitz will be there. I do want to say Dr. Rebecca Foster knew the minute I walked up to her table how special I was.
She did, actually.
Sarah's actually going to back me up on that.
I knew it on the moment I saw him get off the short bus.
She did. It was my reading, and Rob came to see where I was, and right away she turned to him, and I was like, hello, this is my reading. Like,
well, I hate when my employees disappear and don't tell me, so I had to go find you.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, your employee. Oh, Sarah.
I love when Ernie laughs like that. It's funny.
Yeah, I'll laugh like that when I know you're about to get your ass whooped.
Yeah. This year we're gonna have time cards at the table and a sign in and sign out sheet.
Interesting. Okay, we'll have a meeting about that. So I do want to point out with the gallery readings, we do have Dr. Rebecca Foster. Hey, Icy, and she is the Friday night before, and I believe 7:00 is her start time as well. But here's the other thing. We have a really great diverse group of readers. We do have Dr. Rebecca Foster, we have Christina Bloom, we have Rick Hayes, and
Derek and Catherine. Thank you, because they were filling in a spot for us, and we were very blessed to have them to do that. So this is what's really cool too, because you can't, here's the thing, not all readers are meant for you, right? It's like a doctor or a hairdresser, you got to jive with them. And I really think the 5 actually, because Derek and Catherine, the 5 that we've got for you to pick from, there is somebody for you. They all have such unique vibes and unique ways of connecting. So again, this is your chance. If you are curious, if you have always wondered, and because everybody's from everywhere, here's a really good opportunity to be like, you know what? See a couple of them, see what you get. But if not, there's somebody at this convention for you. Somebody, we can promise you that.
Yeah. And, we keep saying that this is, community driven and it's not all about the celebrities. That's not to say that there won't be people there that you've heard of.
Yeah, absolutely.
And Rob. There will be other people, not as big of stars as we are, but there are people there that are very well known. Patty Negri is, she's kind of known.
But she doesn't have, here's the thing. You're right. But I think what I love about those that came that have the names that are more recognizable than some of us, they're still very community plugged in, right? And I think that Paraflix, and she is a very big part of Paraflix, that right there is an opportunity, 3 free months for you guys to check out people doing amazing things all under one network, I think is such a great gift they're giving to explore what these people do, because we don't all know everybody. Because I know Paranormal Theory's on there, Shannon Michelle Collins is on there,
Disembodied Voices,
just Dr. Kelly Schutz. People, can we just for a second give a huge shout out to her? She is probably one of the hardest working people you will ever meet. She is having a show starting in September right here on the Get Haunted Network. She created it special for our network, and we're so excited to have her. And again, a connection we made through the expo. And she first of all, so wickedly smart. And she does not get involved in the social media stuff, but what she produces and what she puts out there for the community to learn and to be educated is incredible. And I think this is where we kind of get a little bit wooed by the lights, right? And I think in really, right, the packs for me, they were the upper echelon of the paranormal, and to be able to meet them and to understand who they are and what they bring to the community, to paranormal, to the cryptid world. Like you just start to realize everybody is a human being. Everybody has their story, and this is a great way to learn what their stories are. We like to say everybody in the community is really a celebrity, right? I know. Look at these great T-shirts you're going to be able to buy at the expo.
Oh,
Zach Screed, the alien. See the alien ship there? That made me.
That's Bigfoot.
Before I forget, any vendor watching,
Based on a big.
there's too many.
Yeah.
There's too many to name them all, because we
There
have
is.
over 150. So by not naming you, we're not in any way saying you're less important than anybody.
There are going to be tons of great vendors, presenters. I mean, the speaking schedule, Rob has been tirelessly revamping the speaking.
people's asses over that.
I hijacked you. I'm sorry. I hijacked you. I just wanted to show them.
Yeah.
Go right ahead. Yeah. But there are going to be speakers in multiple different rooms. You'll have a choice of what speakers to go see at any given time. All day long, there's going to be plenty of choices for you to go hear presentations from people, boots on the ground people that are out there doing the work and know what they're talking about.
Like, look at
Pet
this.
communication. If you have a pet, bring your pet in. We got someone who's doing pet readings and pet aura photography as well. Ooh, speaking of aura photography, we have a vendor. If you have a haunted item at home, bring it with you. They're doing aura photography. They're going to take your picture and then take your picture with the item to see the different aura that item puts off.
That's cool.
Be interesting.
It's an interesting twist on it.
Right? Like, I think what a unique way of discovering something new. And these are just the presentations right here.
Oh no, Angus going to be there.
He is.
Oh man, we had to put up with him a couple years ago at Gettysburg.
And also, if you bring your pet and Denise and Ernie are doing fecal tests at their table, so you can just drop off.
Yeah.
Ernie's using his pinky to do that.
Oh, the deaf. We have deaf.
Did you sign up for that?
Two deaf.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So that'll be.
Let's see. Yeah. I mean, these are just the presentations. We've got some incredible people lined up.
Oh, there's the Get Haunted one.
There's the Get Haunted one. We've got the video
Ours
going
is a
there.
video. Ours shows as a video because
Yours is more fancy.
we're different. Testerman, how are you, buddy?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Is doing a neat one too. They're going to air that we're going to have a showing of their episode that was filmed on location, and following that they're going to do a Q&A and a Delco experiment with Patty Negri.
Yeah.
That'll be
So I'm just kind of going through here. So there's a website, rockislandroadhouse.com.
You have to choose from.
What's that?
So there's so much to choose from.
There's so much to choose from.
Small piece.
So seriously, go to rockisland.com or rockislandroadhouse.com. There is a tab there for the Esoteric Expo. You can get every bit of information you need, your tickets. You go through extremeticketing.com. You'll find the Friday night tickets. You can find the Spirit Squatches and Stories Around the Fire with special edition of CE5 with Greg Bakken and also Dr. Rebecca Foster. Those are Friday. Hey, Eric, sending you big hugs. Oh, there it is, Elder Emo. There you go, Eric.
Yes. See, he actually wore it.
There you go.
I was gonna wear it tomorrow night, but Eric's here, so yeah. Respect your elders.
Out of the trash can and put it on, didn't you?
Wow.
There's Lisa.
Hey, Lisa's watching.
There she is. So yeah, I mean, I'm telling you, like, you know, Kandi said, the pet aura, there's people aura readings, there's and then plus all the amazing, first of all, the food trucks. We heard you from last year. We heard you and we made sure there was a variety this year.
We had pizza last year. That's all he needed.
Yes, I found out the pizza truck was going to be back. I'm good to go.
Yeah, Big Boys Pizza. We've got Hibachi Fire. We have Chez Renee. We have Happy Hippie Creations. We have Nothing But Cakes.
Whoa.
We have Happy Haunted Hour Coffee. So we have you covered with the food situation. We heard you there. So we're excited. We're excited to see everybody come together. There's going to be a lot of moving parts, but believe me, we've got the volunteers. And if you are looking to volunteer, we have opportunities for you right here inside the Esoteric Expo, and you can reach out to Kandi Slater or myself, Kandi at gethaunted.com or Sarah at gethaunted.com if you're interested in being a volunteer and helping us make this puppy run smooth, because we are expecting quite a crowd, folks. We do have, I think there's going to be a lot of new people for us all to meet. I think we're going to be meeting some new demographics here, and I'm really excited about that.
And it's
You
worth
mentioned on
to see Squatchman. You know, Squatchman itself is worth the price of admission.
He really is.
And you know, one thing Sarah mentioned earlier tonight on a call we had, a lot of expos are just in a big expo hall. This is actually in a haunted location. So we had vendors each of the previous 2 years setting equipment up and getting interaction while the expo was going
There's
on.
their table. Yeah. Yeah.
That is what's cool, right? Like we were talking about that. Like a lot of vendors, even if you're at a location, a lot of times it's outside, right? You do the expos or the conventions outside, or you're at a hotel in a banquet hall, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's where you do need to put people, but to be able to be inside this location and to really vibe out in there. And I promise you, I don't know, how did you guys feel? Because the PAX did help us with the VIP investigation. There's some great activity in there to be explored.
Oh yeah, the place
Absolutely.
definitely has. You know, if you've done this any length of time, you know that feeling when you walk into a place.
The only real scary
That
part
place
I
has
read,
that buzz.
the only real scary part I remember is hearing Rob scream up on the 3rd floor when he was down on the 2nd floor when Ernie came down to get some
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. I think we moved a little bit.
For his size, he moves very silently.
I was trying not to disrupt your EVP session. I was not trying to sneak up on you.
That's when he was just standing in the door, right? Like out of the blue.
Standing there all of a sudden, this hulking shadow, and I'm like,
and it spoke.
scared the shit out of me.
Then it said, Rob.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ!
All right, we don't have to act it out.
It was great.
All I heard was the scream, and I was like, "Was that a woman or was that Rob?"
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
But I also, since Lisa, if you're still here, Lisa Viner is the owner of the Rock Island Roadhouse, the haunted Rock Island Roadhouse. And yes, you can book that for a private investigation. And we highly suggest that you do that. You will not regret it. But what I do want to say, one thing that Kandi and Lisa both have done, and you know, they invest in the paranormal. They have invested in the community themselves. And they do have, it is a $5 charge. $5, folks, to get into this expo. And that really, you know, that was something that really caught our attention. And I remember Kandi saying we wanted it that way because we wanted folks to be able to come in, and it is helping preserve a building, folks. This is a historical YMCA building, and it does need upkeep. It is also a running business, but it does need upkeep, and this helps keep the doors open. And you know, when she said we keep the price low because we want guests not just come, we want them to be able to help each of the vendors there to spend their money there. And we don't see that a lot, you know. And yes, so there are many different things you can also, the add-on tickets, the gallery readings, the Devils on the Run tour, there, you know, the spirit squatches and stories around the fire. There are things that are add-on tickets. But that is one really cool thing about keeping the entry fee low. So all of the vendors that have traveled and come and set up, right? People now have a choice to be like, okay, I can get in. I can bring my family of 3 or 4 or 5 people, right? I can bring them all to this. And then we can also spend money with the vendors that are there. It's an incredible opportunity. And I want to say thank you to Lisa and to Kandi for doing that, because you were very mindful and thoughtful to those coming to make this, right? You invested in the community. Lisa invested in you, Kandi. You invested in the community. And we're hoping that all the vendors that said yes are going to invest back. And that's one thing that I just think stands out with this expo.
Yeah, look, you don't
Thanks,
need a
Ryan.
business degree to make sense of this, right? It actually it enables people to do more with the vendors, right? Why else would you want, as a vendor, right? You people bring things to sell. That is the name of the game. So the more money that's sitting in people's pockets, the more likely you are to make a sale. And I do want to say one thing, because I do like to look at progress, right? I spent a long time benchmarking things, but year over year compared to where this expo was. Hey, Angelina. Last year we were at about 900% increase in sold tickets. 900%. It's amazing. So congrats to all y'all.
And am I allowed
Good
to,
job,
am I
Ernie.
allowed to mention this? Am I allowed to mention that the other beautiful thing about this expo, every single person that said yes to coming to this, they're coming on their own. They're coming to be a part of this. They're not just an appearance. They're here to meet you, to work with you, to inspire you. And again, that's another big thing to me that I am so proud of the work that we've all done together. But I am really proud of that aspect of this expo, and that it's so successful already. And we're still 39 days out. You know, here we are, and every single person that's there is coming because they believe in it in one way or another.
Yeah.
They are there for you and for them. So that is, to me, that is an incredible feat, and we all did it, and I'm really proud of that.
All of them. Every one of them. So yeah.
Everyone.
Many thank yous to all the vendors. It's just cool. It's going to be good. And that is, I think, part of, for those that are in the vendor chats or in the vendor groups, and it builds a camaraderie that I haven't seen elsewhere either. So everybody's really, it's cool. It's just
It's
cool.
cool.
Cool
You know,
to be a part of. So yeah.
Another thing about this, and again, not poo-pooing anybody, any celebrities or any other events, but a lot of other events that are celebrity driven or whatever, the money that comes into those events is going to pay motel, travel expenses, and appearance fees for those said celebrities. So even if it's billed as an event to raise money for a haunted location or something, the location itself usually is winding up not really seeing anything.
Yeah, well, they're getting the leftovers.
Yeah, they're getting
Right.
the leftovers after the celebrities, who are then charging $25 for an autographed picture also, and everything else, and making more money on top of their appearance fees and their travel expenses, everything else. They're the ones who are really benefiting. This event is truly benefiting the Rock Island Roadhouse, formerly the YMCA, which, for those who don't know, has an immense history in the mob community, and there's a lot of story behind that building. It's not just a furniture store on the corner down there.
And I
No.
did.
Go ahead, Rob.
Am I loud? So Ernie and I decided this year we are going to lower our autograph fees to $10 per.
Yes, exactly.
There you go.
But if you get us both, we'll do it. We'll both do you for $15.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, I don't like how that came out at all.
That, and you don't have a private booth somewhere, I hope.
Private-
You're gonna have to reword that. Why don't you go back and think about
Private
what you
booth,
just said?
Kandi, remember, private booths.
Furniture store.
But you know what? I think too, the cool thing is everybody, and you said it, Ernie. You know, people who are that have the add-on tickets are still giving back to Lisa. Everybody's splitting things, and that's what's been incredible about this. That everybody has been like, yeah, you know, it's not just a money grab. Everybody's like, okay, what can we do? The VIP investigation, that 100%, just we'll put it out there. The Get Haunted and Friends investigation, all that money, that money goes directly to Lisa. We don't take a cut of that. We are there to help investigate that building, to motivate people to get their own private investigations. So that money goes right back to Lisa. But this is what's really cool. You were saying, Ernie, about the mob ties, and we have Amelia Cotter is coming, and she has a book. I believe she does the history of Al Capone.
Mm-hmm.
So here's what's really cool. Rob and I were in Defiance,
Quit flailing,
Ohio,
Sarah.
for an event.
It's the
I'm
hands.
sorry.
It's her giant hands.
Right hand, yeah.
Is it the
Your
my big
giant
hand.
hands
It's my big hand.
freeze the internet.
It does. It does. So we were in Defiance, Ohio for an event. And before that event, we went to this really cool store that we were told to go to from a waitress at the restaurant. She was like, you got to go check this place out. Tell them that I sent you. It's called Mystical Moons. It is downtown Defiance, Ohio. And we started talking to Miss Lisa Fry, who is the owner of that store with her husband, Sam. And she was just the best. She was just an amazing person. So, of course, we asked her if she would love to be a vendor. And she said, yes, she is going to come and she's going to do table tipping and also have a booth. And she will also be participating in the VIP investigation. So I was telling her a little bit of I was like, oh my gosh, you're going to come, you're going to table tip. There's this great history with Al Capone and John Looney and Helen, what's her last name, Kandi? Vandale. Thank you. Here's what's cool. She was like, okay, story. She said, I have a personal story about Al Capone. So her grandmother, she's like, I wouldn't be alive today if it weren't for Al Capone, because her grandmother was married to somebody that worked for Al Capone. And Al Capone was very family oriented and got her grandmother out of a bad situation, gave her money and said, go start a new life. And she went and started a new life and had Lisa's mother, who went on to have Lisa's. So to me, these connections that are made and the people that are supposed to be there, and I'm like, oh my God, you got to meet Amelia Cotter. Like, there's so many cool things here. And that's what we're talking about. We're not sitting here talking about what you should believe. We're talking about when you come be a part of the community, you find those living connections, and those stories are broadened, right, and expanded, and then cool things happen. That's what this is about. That's what this expo is truly about.
I agree.
Well, and kind of too for like us with the Bigfoot, a lot of people don't understand there's many different ways that people see Bigfoot. And if you are used to just the flesh and blood theory, that might be why you've never seen one. You know, this is a way to get different people with different thought processes and theories to share their experiences and their beliefs and get people to maybe see something in a different light and have an experience.
I love that. You guys are the best. I'm so excited that you guys said yes again, and to bring the Eskies with you, and to bring Squatchman with you, to work with Grizzly Chris, and to have Greg Bakken plugged into this with the CE5. To me, it's just a really, we know what it's like to do trifecta with you guys at Fort Duffield. And to be able to share that with people in the Midwest that might not know that. And like you said, you know, hopefully 4 more new people after this expo come and discover the Ditto House in Fort Duffield. Again, you should be out there sort of touching it all. You should ask yourself, why are you so focused on just going to the, you know, the big name houses or the big name whatever, because the history is just, it's never ending here in the United States. And, you know, to have that moment to be like, wow, you know what, the Ditto House really felt, it really resonated. Like, why wouldn't you, Fort Duffield, sorry, that is just an amazing, incredible spot. And I don't know what the hell we experienced with CE5 there, folks. I still can't explain that last moment of our experience there, but oh my gosh.
Yeah, Ryan got to experience Squatchman at our last event.
Yeah. But yeah, at that CE5, and I mean, I didn't know what to expect with the CE5, to be honest.
Yeah, we'd never been.
I didn't know how it was going, how the, you know,
and
ceremony or whatever.
And let's just back that up for a minute. We asked Christopher Lee Jansen, who ran it, in the car on the way back from dinner the night before, have you ever done this before? No. Do you have a plan? Well, let me Google it.
Yeah.
We were in the car going, oh, this is not good.
That's not a good sign.
Yeah, and they let me know just before that. I'm like, what?
You know, he's silent back there in the back seat of the car for like 10 minutes, and he's like, oh, I got this.
That's exactly
what
he did. And we were like,
okay.
He nailed it.
Channeled meditation and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, okay. All right, so we're good. And he's like, yeah, we're good. Oh, this is no problem. But then, like I say, I still didn't know what he was going to do. And then they break out the singing bowls, and he starts doing his, you know, very relaxed talk.
Yeah.
Weird shit happened, y'all.
Clouds parted.
Perfect circle above us. The clouds parted.
I'm telling you, it was a big ass mothership. Like, it was a circle. And you couldn't see a fucking star at all when we started. And then he started, and it was like the universe was right there, just above us.
Yeah.
Nowhere else.
No.
And then there was this sound from like hell.
Yes.
The mothership.
Yeah. I mean, we were all laying there on the grass with our eyes closed, listening to the chimes and the singing bowls. And then that went on for like a minute and a half.
And we're all like supposed to be meditating, but we're not
like, what the hell is going on?
Maybe this is why that Atlas thing is coming.
Oh my gosh,
Christopher Lee Jansen called it.
Yeah.
They're like, where's Chris?
And when we do our thing on October 3rd, maybe Greg can send them back.
Yeah. Turn around.
But no, that entire experience was something I didn't know what to expect. And then I got more than I could have possibly expected.
Yeah.
And we're hoping to just duplicate just a portion of that up at Rock Island,
which we have seen Greg on his Ghost Box Radio do. Absolutely. With the Spirit Box, do the alien communication, and weird stuff happens. You know, we've seen it. Greg do some stuff too, so we're very hopeful.
He's got a plan going in. He's done this a few times, so he doesn't have to Google it the day before. He's already got a plan. But I mean, that entire night, it's going to be, you know, kind of a squeezed down version of what we do 4 or 5 times a year up at Fort Duffield that we call Spirit Squatches and Stories Around the Campfire. But for anyone who hasn't experienced it, I know Ryan has. I know Sarah and Rob have been around when Squatchman does his thing.
There's no words.
There's no way to describe it. I mean, it's a spiritual experience. Rob kind of described it that way the first time.
I'm going to have to sneak away. I'm going to say, Sarah, stay here for 10 minutes. I'll be back.
You do need to. And I think, but you're right, Ernie. Here's the thing. I think everybody that steps into this, the beautiful thing is this. It's what we always say. We can't promise you this paranormal thing, but you're going to have an experience. And I think having that moment, even with Christopher Lee Jansen, to have a moment where we're all collectively together for one purpose. And he walked us through, he was a beautiful guided meditation. He did such a beautiful job. And to have that where we all just sort of tapped in, and you sort of challenge yourself to be like, you know what, I don't know what I believe on this, but you know what, I'm going to go ahead and just
go with it
myself up just a little bit, right? And maybe that's why we got that. So I thought a tornado was coming. I really didn't know what that sound was.
Weird.
We've not heard the sound since. We never heard it before.
Yeah.
Not heard it.
That was actually a little frightening.
It was frightening, not a little bit. It was like, do we need to take cover? Like, and the weird thing is after that, and I think this was what was so cool. You know, so the clouds part, when this meditation starts, we hear this noise. And when the meditation and the CE5 experience was over, the clouds rolled right back in. And here it really opened everybody to talk. You heard people talk about what they were feeling. Some people were watching the sky, right? Some people were eyes closed. Some people might have gone in and had a connection somehow, but people were talking. And that is what this is all about. We can't prove any of our own experiences, right? But we can share them and we can talk about what we're doing and what we're feeling and what we're believing. And I think that's the most important aspect to walk away from. You know, these presentations, these experiences that you'll get to have, like the stories and squatches, you know, and the gallery readings. It's really about opening yourself up, challenging yourself for just a moment to say, you know what, I'm not going to be so hard edged here. I want to know, like, what do people find interesting about a gallery reading, or what do people find? Because you're going to see human experiences. That's what you're really going to find. And I think that's when we start talking and we start discussing. That's when we start to find that empathy that we can have for each other, and maybe something that resonates. And then bam, you don't have to be so opinionated about every single thing that happens. Let people live and experience and have their beliefs and their practices. You might be shocked. You might be shocked.
Yeah. You might have.
Before we forget, can we thank all the sponsors? Because without them, this wouldn't happen.
Oh, with the sponsors.
Screw them. Well, we have Beacon. We have Beacon, of course. Beacon
Get Haunted, Paranormally Bond, Paraflix, Greg Bakken,
Boo Bitches.
Beacon, Boo Bitches, Divination with Danny, Next of Kin Paranormal, Alley K Promotions.
Big 10.
Yes, Molo, Big 10. And
I think that's it. I think we named them.
Extreme Ticketing.
Extreme Ticketing.
Oh, yeah.
Bam. That's where you get your tickets, folks. ExtremeTicketing.com.
/ Rock Island Roadhouse.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So there. See? We're like professionals. We brought this full circle. We've still got 5 minutes to go where we can chit chat and everything, but we have covered all the bases. We came full circle with it. Or like,
but I'm curious. I have a question for you. Denise and Ernie, well, for all of you, but like out of what you know, and I know you guys have been really busy in your daily lives and also your paranormal life, but out of this big giant expo that's coming together, what is one thing that you are sort of looking forward to checking out that maybe you don't really have a lot of knowledge about or know them? Maybe it's a vendor you don't know very well, but you're like, oh my God, they're going to be there. I'm kind of curious.
Well, I'll be honest. We're going to be so busy up there. I don't know how much time we're going to have to be looking around at everybody. I mean, that's an honest assessment, but I am definitely going to try to get by the Devils on the Run tour. We know Wade and the whole Nesper family and all of them, and have, been behind them through some tough times here. And
just want to go see.
But we haven't actually seen the artifacts that they have, and so we want to go spend some time with them. But really, just getting out and meeting all of the folks that we met last year, plus all the new folks. Because if ticket sales are up 9 times what they were last year, that's at least, let's say we had 4 people that we had booked the house since
Rob's raising his hand.
Well, he can wait till I'm finished.
I just prefer that you could say 900%. It just sounds bigger.
Like I said, 9 times as many. So 9 times 4 is 36. Because I'm good at mathing.
Yeah,
I am.
Math.
I can math with the best of them.
Yep. You should see how he orders T-shirts.
He ordered the Kentucky way.
Yeah, that's some Kentucky shit.
Yeah, I order better than I actually get them.
Because it took me 6 months to figure out how to.
Rob, who are you looking forward to meeting? Not gonna let you guys fight tonight.
We're fighting.
Who are you looking forward to meeting, Rob? Is there somebody that stands out that you're like, oh yeah, I'd like to meet this person in person?
You telling about? Are you asking me?
Yeah, I just said Rob.
Rob, that's your name.
Well, there's one food truck that I really want to check out. The Bunt Cake.
Nothing but cake.
God, I love me some nothing but cake. That's my choice too. Nothing but cake.
I'm not sure. For me this year, I'm hoping I have time to sit in at least 1 or 2 of these presentations, the seminars. Because last year was really hard to do that. Have a feeling this year it will also be hard to do. But I do like listening to people talk versus standing at a table looking at things. So I don't know. I want to try to get to 1 or 2 of those that I saw, which we're making posters for too, people. So they'll be up on the walls. My voice is shot. Like I've been up. I got up way too early today. There'll be posters on the wall. You'll have the website on your phone. So this year, be easy to get around. But yeah, I'm not sure, Sarah. I gotta actually step away from the details and see the forest through the trees in this one.
That is tough. What about you, Kandi? Like, is there somebody that you've got coming this year that you're like, oh my gosh?
See what Ernie started. Oh, fuck.
Okay, besides Annabelle, just because that to me is huge, thanks to Get Haunted and your connection with Nesper. But honestly, what I'm looking forward to is as the people are checking in on Friday evening or Saturday morning, getting to see, seeing the packs again, seeing you and Rob face to face again, and getting to meet the people like Brittany and Crystal, all of the vendors, not just one in particular, because I've had so many conversations with these incredible people. Yeah. I can't wait to actually see them.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to talking to Ernie Pack.
I mean, how many people were at last year's expo?
1,674.
Okay, so 9 times 1,674 is, by my math,
that was day of, right? Yeah, I mean,
that was day of. We're
It'd be
looking at
beautiful if we get
pre-sales.
there.
Yeah.
At this point, we're 900% over the sold tickets. A lot of people, because it's $5, don't go on and buy the ticket. They show up with the $5, right?
Yeah.
Right. But what I'm saying is, there are going to be a lot of people wanting to see me.
That's all they talk about.
Sarah, who are you looking forward to seeing?
Really good question.
You're in the same boat I am because of banners.
Yeah, I think I do. You really bring up a good point. I've made these banners a few times, and all these great names that you might see here or there, but to understand who they are and what they contribute to the community. But I'm really excited to meet Ashley Marino, Tom, and Nate. This little dynamic trio, they are coming in hot, and they're going to be doing a lot of filming for everyone. So I'm really excited to meet these guys and Ashley in person, because they're taking on this big chunk. And we do have Greg Bakken as the official broadcast throughout the day. But Ashley and her guys are also going to be there interviewing folks, filming the building, filming some presentations. They're going to be really gathering some great footage of what this expo is. So I think she's such a sweet soul. I need to meet her in person.
Oh, he'll love her.
Yeah, I need to meet her in person.
And we should probably give a shout out to Kaylee and Jason McGray as well, especially. Kaylee's been a lifesaver on the bookend for me.
Yeah, that you're right. Kaylee Basinger and Jason McGray, like people stepped in and volunteered their time to help us keep this stuff organized. Rob has really been helping us keep this organized. We can't do any of this without the people who have said, yes, let me help you guys. Here's an idea. So honestly, thank you, Kaylee, Jason McGray, Rob, seriously. I know you always like to say, oh, I'm not really doing that much. I'm in the background. The fact is you really did do a lot. And in wrangling the presentations.
I was going to say, look at the schedule. I had the weirdest time. Rob goes, what the fuck are you doing?
So this has been a work of, when we say community driven, we truly mean that from the bottom of our hearts. So honestly, Denise, Ernie, Ashley doing the podcast, like seriously, everybody that stepped up and said, let me take this piece. I might have forced that piece on Denise a little bit, but anytime
I do anything at some point, someone has forced it on me, because I don't volunteer any of this freely. Because when you're asking about what we're looking forward to at the table, I'm looking forward to him talking and me sliding up under the table so nobody sees me. If y'all don't want to visit our table, don't feel that you have to.
Are you going to have your EAD stones again?
No, probably not. He's wanting to order more stuff. I'm like, no, because if I have stuff to sell, people want to visit my table. I'm okay if they don't.
She's anti-people, unless they're dead. She likes dead people, but other than that, she doesn't really.
she's good.
I would like to point out, Ernie, because you always have my back.
Well,
just a couple minutes ago, Sarah imitated me, and it's how she.
It sounded a lot like you, though. It was actually pretty good imitation.
Was it this one?
Yeah, that one. It is not.
I thought she did a pretty good job.
You know what? Somebody answer Jenny's question.
I'm curious. Well, Jenny, I'm not ignoring this question. What are your options on investigators who don't want to go as big but have amazing findings? Am I not understanding this question?
I think I might understand, but I'm not sure either. So you can rent the place? If you're asking, when you say go as big, what are you saying no about?
I don't think that's what she's talking about at all.
Yeah, reword that, Jenny, for us, because I would love to be able to help you.
Yeah.
I think what she's saying is she's an investigator. Okay, she's got some amazing findings, but she's not interested in doing a podcast about it or writing a book or anything like that.
Oh.
What? That's what I think.
Well, I know Jenny Sullivan's not from Kentucky, so I don't understand how the hell you figured that out.
I'm just smart, Rob.
I think opinions, she says. What are your opinions on investigator?
I think opinions, she says.
Oh, that could be. That might make better sense. Jenny, I mean, honestly, I don't think that you have to go big to share your findings.
I mean, we don't even use equipment most of the time. We might occasionally catch a picture or EVP and we post it if we choose. And if people believe it, fine. And if they don't, fine. We're not here to prove anything to anybody.
And you're talking to people we don't share. Sarah and I rarely share anything we capture. Last night we had an event and we had such an amazing experience with one of our guests that it was one of those where you walk away and you go, oh, okay, like tonight happened just for that, right? Mm-hmm. I didn't realize. Sarah, did you see Joe's video about that? Like, it's pretty profound, like what happened. So, and I don't think, but I want to share it, but I'm not gonna, right? But it was so good that I want to, but I'm not going to. Listen, I blame social media for people's reluctance to share evidence. People get picked apart. We see it all the time, right? It's the running joke.
That's why we don't post a lot of stuff. It's like we don't like arguing with people, but we do occasionally post something that we've already ran it through, 2 or 3 people, and then it's like if people don't believe it, fine, you don't have to. We have nothing to prove to anybody.
And
so people like that, Jenny, that are shy, bring your evidence. Come to the expo. Show. You're going to be in a building full of like-minded people. By like-minded, I don't mean they're going to think everything we do, but they're open. I guess open-minded is a better word. You're going to be in a building full of open-minded people.
Or you could email it to
Sarah@gethaunted.com.
Yeah. we were actually going to do a show similar, kind of similar to Paranormal Caught on Camera, right? Where people submit and not to have it picked apart, but
that's still being worked on with Jay.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I probably shouldn't have said that. Can you edit that? You got a dump button? Someone out there will have that show out tomorrow with the whole logo and everything.
I think it's fine, Jenny. I think it's finding those intimate groups to talk. Right. You want to find the intimate groups to be able to have those conversations. Not everybody. And I know she has a podcast. Jenny Sullivan's very big in Ireland. And so, I get it. Like, there are those people that are like, don't want to have that conversation. But I think when you find that group that you can talk to, it's finding people like Denise and Ernie and Kandi and myself and Rod. Like, there are so many people that will have those talks. They don't have to all be super public, right? They don't have to be right front and center for everybody.
Not shy.
No.
She's not shy. And Ryan, even deleting the negative comments, I would leave it. I mean, I delete nasty, but you have to be open to criticism too.
You gotta be able
you're going to share, you have to be open to criticism, and
you can respectfully respond.
As long as it's not nasty shit, right? Doesn't mean you have to agree with it, but you can take it in. But it's just a hassle. However, there's that extreme side of it where people literally get shredded and ripped apart and turned into all kinds of, what are you guys laughing at that I'm missing?
You talk extreme.
Oh, okay. You just get beat up, right? Because of the jackasses out there. And I do think a lot of people don't share because of it.
Yeah.
And that sucks because truly not what everybody that fights for this field claims they're fighting for. It's weird.
I'm still waiting for the EVP you caught in the building last year at the VIP.
It's not let's complain about Rob Night. Let's just get on with this show. I'm sorry, everybody. I am great at getting EVPs, but you need to get it right there. Don't wait a year and go, hey, Rob, can I have it? Okay.
I've been asking for a year.
No, you haven't. You need to come with receipts.
I got receipts.
Screenshots.
No,
I got receipts.
I'm blocking you.
That's the way to do it, Rob.
Yeah.
When you get called out, just block them.
Block and delete. Delete and block. Unfriend, block.
I block Sarah like once a week.
Oh, he unfollows, he
I
blocks.
do unfollow you.
I know. Yeah, I know you do.
It drops out of
Lucky
group
doesn't
chat.
get rid of the receipts.
Oh yeah, don't piss me off in a group chat. I leave. I slam the door.
Leave a group chat in a heartbeat.
Heartbeat.
And then he's back an hour later.
I just tell you, when you try to call me out on something, I just tell you to eat a dick and throw you the bird. So,
Okay, I gotta go. I'm tired.
love you, Rob.
No, I mean, we had a great time up at Rock Island last year and met a lot of great people. A lot of them for the first time. We met a lot of old friends. We just had a blast up there, and I think this year is going to be 900% better.
Well, it is, because it starts October 3rd, Friday night, with Dr. Rebecca Foster and, of course, the amazing, fabulous Pax, SQ, Squatchman, Grizzly Chris, and Greg Bakken for the Spirit Squatches and Stories Around the Campfire. So seriously, here's an amazing opportunity to come out, get excited for October 4th, start October 3rd. Join. You've got a couple options there. Join us October 4th. We have got you covered from 9 a.m. until 2 a.m. So there's something for every. What did you say?
Jason Skinner is Josie's teammate. And Jason, will you be coming this year with Josie?
That's awesome. Yeah, we've got with Silent Explorers. She's got 4 different sessions that you get to have the deaf investigator experience. And what an incredible way to connect with somebody and understand how they experience the paranormal. She's going to give you right there in person, up close and personal experience of being a deaf explorer. So seriously, guys, like this is it. This is the way to go.
Jenny, we are not affiliated with Waverly Hills anymore. You have to reach out to Waverly Hills, the real WaverlyHills.com.
That might be their website, might not be their website.
Yeah, I don't even know what their website is anymore, but their tickets usually go on sale the night of January 1st.
December 31st at midnight.
New
Year's, when the ball drops, tickets go on sale. Rob might be able to help you out with that down the road. I don't know. Anyway,
Ernie, have you ever seen my petrified wood?
I've seen your big bone.
What about the wood?
I think I have seen your wood. Yeah. That's a pretty
big one
too. That is.
That's a nice hunk of wood.
This is how you know. This is how you know when it's past his bedtime.
Hey, did you get to see his nut when you were here?
Did I what?
Did you see Ernie's nut when you were here?
Couple times.
I heard the neighbors did one time.
Oh yeah.
I saw more than a nut.
All right. See, if everyone would have just shut up and let me talk, the show would have been over before the FCC got involved.
Oh, they're getting involved?
Yeah, they're getting involved now. Anyway, folks, we are going to wrap this up. We're going to try to get a good guest for next week. Who knows?
I might know someone.
We got some connections. But anyway, check out extremeticketing.com/Rock Island Roadhouse. See all of the options on there for the add-ons and everything that you can experience while you're up there. It's going to be a great time. It's going to be just something that you won't want to miss. I mean, something you're going to want to come back to year after year, I think. So
Yeah, if you're doing something else on that day,
you suck.
you kind of suck.
Yeah. You're a pretty shitty person if you don't go.
Terrible person. You're probably not even going to go to heaven.
No, you are damned to fire and brimstone.
Yeah.
And
Probably.
You're a lesser person if you don't come.
yes. Yeah. I mean, you should suffer a horrendous, slow, painful death.
Don't say that.
Good night, Eric. I'm so
Hey, Eric.
involved in this every week. Poor
Very
Eric.
30.
That is a glutton for punishment right there.
We love you, Eric.
No, we love everybody. Thank you for chiming in over here in the chat. Thank you all for joining us tonight.
There
And
were viewers? Were people watching?
to Eric and Ryan. Oh yeah, Brittany. No, we had a great crowd on here. Even though you were here, Rob, there was a lot of people watching. So that works out good.
Listen,
We'll
Ryan.
be back next week. You all be good. See ya. Damn show, but I can't find the button over here. We are